Hello and welcome to another episode of Quick Tips. We're calling this one, Stop All the Noise. I've been hearing that since I started playing guitar. Now what we're going to talk about today is how to eliminate noise from your rig when you go out on a gig. Every place you go, old bars and auditoriums and stuff, sometimes the electricity setup is really bad. So I'm going to give you three quick tips on what to do to help eliminate noise, unwanted noise. And we're going to do this on a budget too, because I'm always budget conscious. So let me start. The first thing that I recommend that you do is have some kind of an isolator, and this one is a reasonably priced one. It has actually a couple of filtered isolating banks on it. But the trick is that you find the best plug in the house and plug into it. And then plug your extension cord into one of these isolators and plug everything else that you're using into that same cord. That's the secret. Don't go around and plug in all over all the wall plugs and stuff in a place, because you'll have all kinds of unwanted static. So the first thing is an isolator, okay? The next thing that I did that helped me a lot, I have pedal boards with all kinds of pedals on them, but usually you use just a couple of pedals. So I bought this really cool small portable pedal board, and it came with everything that I need except the pedals, but it came with the Velcro, came with the cords, came with the cords to plug your pedals in. They stay on here if you set it up right. They're interchangeable. And the best part about this, besides having a light show on here, when you turn it on, it does a light show. It's pretty trick, is it has its own isolating unit built in. So I noticed immediately when I plugged this guy in, I had a whole lot less static. So they sell this on Amazon. I'll put the information down in the link, down in the description. I can't find it anywhere else but Amazon, but it was like less than $100 for this board. It's super portable, and it has an isolator. So now I've got two isolators, okay? And because I changed the board around a little bit depending on what I need, I happen to have a super high gain pedal on here. This is called a Crazy Horse. This represents Crazy Horse, Neil Young's group, okay? And it can make a lot of noise, which I'll show you, okay? But to help eliminate that, I bought a noise gate. And I did a lot of research on noise gates. There's all kinds of them. This one is from TC Electronic. It's called Iron Curtain. And for me, it was the best one, and it's less than $50. You can spend $300 or more on this pedal, on a pedal. But somebody did a comparison with 5 of the best pedals, including this one, and they did just the sound up against the other models. And for my money, this thing sounded better than any of them. And it was almost the least expensive one. So I went ahead and got it, and it works good. So you would put this pedal at the end of your board as the last thing before it goes into your amp. And there's several ways you can do it, but that's the way I recommend. And I don't use it unless I need it for one of these heavy pedals. Also, guitars with P90s on them tend to have a 60-second hum, you know, and this will help. If you do have that problem at a particular venue, this will help eliminate that too. So those are my 3 tips. I'm going to hook them up for you, and so you can see what I'm talking about. So hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the pedal all hooked up here, going into my Quilter amp that I did a review on. I'll hook a link to it. That's a great amp. But I just want to show you, plus I'm using wireless stuff here. you know, if you're trying to eliminate noise, you probably want a really good direct cable, guitar cable. But for the sake of this demonstration, we're going to use wireless. So right now it's pretty quiet. There's nothing going on because first of all, I've got isolators on all the electronics, and this pedal board has its own isolator. Okay, so now if I put on a high gain pedal, okay, if I turn on a high gain pedal that I might need, I'm hoping you hear all of that. Okay, now here's my little iron curtain pedal. Hear all the noise in the background? Gone. Totally gone. So I don't need this iron curtain if I don't have a high, you know, right now I don't have a high gain type of pedal turned on. But if I turn one on, there's a lot of static going on. So that's when I would use this guy. I'm telling you, this makes all the difference in the world. These three things that I'm showing you will eliminate 99% of the noise. Plus this, we're playing through a P90 on this too, which normally, I've got my studio pretty well, got the bugs out of it, but normally just a P90 on its own causes all kinds of racket that this will eliminate, that this pedal will eliminate. The TC Electronics iron curtain for less than 50 bucks. I got it at Sweetwater. You can get the pedal board at Amazon for less than 100 bucks. And I think you can find one of those isolators, that brand of isolator, which I'll put down there. I think they're less than 50 bucks. So there you go. I got rid of the noise for you. See you in the next video.